there any woman that has not received an hug? So today we'll be having a continuation on what Pastor began last week about the family, the building block. And last week he defined what family is and God's intention for family and what God had in mind when he said there should be a man and a woman. And he took the scripture from Psalms chapter 68, verse 6. Okay, he said, God said solitary in families. He bringeth out those which are bound with chain, but the rebellion dwells in a dry land. And he also talked about the importance of family to the society. And that when a child is born, the first place the child finds his or herself is in the family. And everything that we can see in the family today is a product of what the family has constituted into it, whether positively or negatively. And also he talked about the creation in the book of Genesis chapter 1, Genesis chapter 1 to 3, about how God formed Adam from the dust, and how God took Eve out of the rib of Adam. It was not as in created in code, but she was formed as a part of it. And he also mentioned that marriage is for completion between two parties and not a contract and not a competition. Like, okay, you've got this. I must show you that I have better things to offer. He said marriage is not for that. And he also mentioned the importance in the difference that we carry, that it will be so boring if, for example, you are to be married to the same person that has the same temperament or the same personality like you, that the home will become boring. So today we'll be dwelling on that aspect, which we are all, one way or the other, we are formed in line with that. And today is going to be a very special one, unless one person wants to deny another, to pretend as if I'm not part of it. And today, I will be moving into what we'll be having our personality test, like what personalities are, because we are all wired differently. No two people are the same. Even twins, like I have twins, no two people are the same. One can be reserved, one can be on the talking side. And so we have to appreciate our differences. It is because we don't appreciate our differences. That's why there are frictions. And take, for example, bro, even now, say something to Sister Joyce in your language. In your language, please say something to her. In your language. She wants. I'm sorry, Sister Patricia. Please say something to her in your language. Yes. Sister Patricia, please, do you understand? No, because you don't understand this language. And that is how it works in our relationship, be it a marriage relationship, be it a friendship relationship. There is always a language that we are projecting. There is always a language that we are speaking. But when the other person does not understand what the other person is speaking about, there also comes frictions. And I will quickly run through the different types of personalities that we have. Can I have the slide, please? No, that's not the first slide. Yeah, the first one is the sanguine. And the sanguine, they are the bubbling type. I'm sure we've seen some of them, and we have some of them in our midst. They are very, very full of life. They come to, when they enter a place, everybody knows that they are there. They turn the whole place around. They are very, very sweet. They make friends easily. And also, they are carefree. Don't blame them. It's how they are wired. They are optimistic. They have that enthusiasm to move forward. And they are very, very loving people. Very lovely. And they are so full of energy. They are tender-hearted. They are the type that when you cry to them, they quickly see that, okay, maybe this person, let me go out of my way to make whatever is affecting this lady to speak or affecting this man to speak. And as good as they are, they have their weaknesses also. Can we please move to their weaknesses? And because of how they are wired, they hate boredom. So when you are with them, and everywhere is just like this, it kills them. It's like you are taking the fish out of the water. It binds their hand. They can't do anything. They hate boredom. And also, they are very afraid of rejection because of the entitlement they carry. They hate rejection. They want to try as much as possible to avoid it. And also, they are very flexible. They can stretch and bend. Truth. It's not because of them. It's not because of who they are. They can stretch things. They can tell you this shoe. Maybe probably this shoe costs 20 euro. If you ask them, how much did you buy this shoe? It's almost 30 euro. At least 20 euro is in between 30 euro also. They can, don't mind them. It's how they are wired. And there is a joke I heard for those that are from Nigeria. There is an old joke. They said, Alaji, we went to Mecca. And he was trying to give them, what went wrong? Where I went to. He said, Alaji, Mecca, Gatoi. For those that don't speak Yoruba, he said, all the chicken in that land, they are as high as this. He said, Alaji, Mecca, Gatoi. He was bringing them gradually. I'm sure that kind of person is a sanguine. He's not lying. To them, he's not lying. But that is the energy in them that makes them to thrive. That is the energy in them that propels them, that makes them to function. And the second personality traits. These are the melancholy. They regard them to be very sweet people with sweet personality. They are idealistic people. They tell you facts. They move by facts. They are perfectionists. When you see those people with high IQ, they are the ones that you will see there because they take their time to do things. They do things meticulously. They are the type that if you put toothbrush like this, or let me use this example. The way toothpaste is like this. They are the ones that press from under. You can't, if you press from here, to them it's fight, because they want their things, everybody to continue pressing from there. So they might have conflict with whoever tries to press from the top. So those little things to them matters. And also, I said that they may not go out of their way to make friends. Don't be angry with them. They may have few friends, but those few friends they have, they do everything to sustain that relationship. They go extra mile to sacrifice for them. So those people, you might see them as they are easygoing. They don't mind your business, I mind my business. And their weaknesses. Okay, I said they are rigid people. They are inflexible. You can't bend them easily. Unlike the other temperaments that can give in for you. They don't at all. They won't. And they have mood swings because they think a lot. They are on their own a lot. They want to reason. They want to see why this is like this, where A equals to B, where C is equal to D. So they tend to enter into dark clouds easily. So if, peradventure, you have them as spouses, you have them as friends, you need to do extra work. I know most of us, you know what I'm talking about. You are just looking at me. You do extra work to pull them out of those mood swings because it's not their fault. It's because of how they are wired. Let's go to the next temperament. And the next temperament, we are the cholerics. We are the achievers. So when we set goals, anybody that wants to block our ways, they will rather step on that person's head to achieve those goals, to make sure those goals come to reality. And they are pragmatic people. They are practical. They tell you, I don't want. Not maybe, or I can. I don't want. And they are self-disciplined. They don't tolerate nonsense. And I also said that they are born leaders. They are persistent people. They are so persistent. If they believe that this door, as they are looking at it, is a brick, they want to see to the, maybe when I open the handle, I now feel it. It's wood. Truly it's wood. That is when they will turn back. They don't give in easily. And as God will have it, one way or the other, God has positioned it such that no two people has the same temperament. As in, no two people that are married to each other. When one is hot, the other one must be cool-headed. If not, their house will turn to back. of them are too like this. If not, the house will be like, is there somebody in this house? Everybody will just be. So God is so faithful. God is so wonderful that the way he positions it, it makes it, it spices it up and makes it so beautiful. And the wonderful choleric, they have the weakness also. And I want us to look at the weakness. He said they are insensitive. So don't mind them when they talk to you somehow. For them, you might be thinking and be crying over it. For them, they've forgotten what they said to you. It is when you now remind them, they say, so what did I say? And that was what I said, and you are crying. Okay, sorry. If that is the sacrifice you want, don't mind them. It is their nature. And also, they don't mind things. When they are not happy, they give it to you. Like that, it ends there. And also, they can be so argumentative. They stand so much, so strong on their own point. And lastly, we want us to talk about the phlegmatic. The phlegmatic, they are so easygoing. This gentle pastor of ours, they are so easygoing. If you keep water in their mouth like this, tell them, 2 hours, don't swallow that water. Unlike some of us, you keep that water in our mouth. Tell us, 2 hours, under 5 minutes, you swallow the water, we've drained the speech, and we've forgotten what they told us. So it's like that. Is how God has made them. And they are calm. They are cool. They are dependable. Everybody loves to work with them. Everybody wants to have them as friends. But we are still coming, You still see. And they are eye planners. They take their times when they are planning things. They look at the pros. They look at the coins. They look at what if it doesn't work? What if the X factor changes before they venture into anything? And also, they avoid confrontations because they don't want to talk, because they are easygoing. That is how somebody will tell them, do you want this pen? They will tell you maybe. They know they don't want to. Maybe I'll go and think about it. They know the final answer, but because they hate confrontation, because of how they are wired, they don't want to talk. They shy away from it. When the person now comes and meet them, they say maybe no. Maybe no. And like what Bukola was sharing during the Sunday school, that I was talking about, if you have some boss that probably doesn't like you, probably one of the boss is like maybe a choleric or a sanguine, is either you are there or you are not there. I fire you straight. If our part doesn't work, there is no point trying to patch things up. No, it goes up immediately. And they are very, very dramatic. I mean, okay, I think what I can see there is dramatic. Okay, they are very diplomatic. Like I said, they are no. They are no or they are yes. They have a way of packaging that no, so that it will not look as if they are throwing the nail at you. I don't want. Go. They can still tell you. They try to patch it up for you. They try to spice it up for you so that you won't know that they are actually putting that pin on your body that we don't know. I don't want. So, and their weaknesses, they said they lack drive. So you have to do extra, as pleasant and as sweet as those positive things about them looks, you have to do extra work to drive them. Let's do this thing now. This thing is good for us. You have to, so you know, you have to push them. If not, they won't do. You have even if things that pertains to their development, things that pertains to their own things that will make them better, that will advance, you have to do extra work to push them. And he said they are risk low takers. They don't want to take risk. If they want to do anything, they want to be sure 98.9%. This thing is good to go. Then I will go for it. Not it. No way. And they need continuous motivation. It's good. You can do it. You are the best for it. Don't you know? The last one you did, how it succeeded. So it's not the best time to now tell you, go, your mate, tell your mates, they do it, they go. Who knows whether that mate is a choleric, whether that mate is a sanguine, and you start putting them on the necessary toes. You make them to run. When they can't, even when they've not started 50 meters, you want them to run 200 meters. They will faint the way. And the second said, they are diplomatic. They can be stubborn in their diplomatic ways because they believe that they are so quiet and people want to take advantage of them. So they are and they hate confrontation. So they have a diplomatic way of trying to, this is my ground. I'm not standing from here. I'm not shifting ground. but they will say it in a polite way. They will wrap it for you. It will smell. Put nice perfume on it. But that no is still no. Unlike some people, they will tell you, no way, we are not doing it. It turned to fight. No way, I said no way. Why they will package their own. It's still that no that will still be the no. And lastly, said they are anxious about life. Like, what will life bring? What will it be? Okay, probably if I've been, okay, I have much enthusiasm in me. I have much energy. Probably I can achieve so much. They have those in them. And also, we said that love has a language that is communicated into diverse ways as a result of our differences. We are so different. We are so different. And also, I will be looking at those love languages. We all are love personnel. There is nobody here that doesn't want somebody to love him or her. Is there anyone like that? That it just don't show me love. I'm okay. I'm an island. I have everything I want. No. But we express our love in diverse ways. And we'll be looking at those love languages. And for the first one, some people, their love language is act of service. When you do little things for them, probably she's cooking and you are helping her to take care of the children. Or probably you just wake up that morning, you take the dishes, you vacuum the floor, you lay the bed, you do little things for her. For that day, you've made her whole day. It might even be for men. You've made such person's day. But for some, clean the house. Put the house on your head. Vacuum the whole street. You've not done anything. Don't blame them. That is how they perceive love. That is how the language, that is how they love how do I put it? That is how they love people to respond back to them. And for some people, it's words of affirmation. They love compliments. The word, you are looking beautiful. Oh, you have arrested them. You have arrested them. The word, your dress is looking nice. And they ate it. When probably they left the house with their spouse, that saw them when they were investing those time to pick the clothes, probably to buy the clothes, to arrange the clothes, to do the makeup, and the man did not say a word. Or the woman did not say a word. And somebody outside now says, you are looking beautiful. It's like that person has poured cold water on their thirsty soul. It's I won't say, I don't want to use the word, it kills them. It captures them. It captivates them. So we should learn to appreciate people for people that have such love language. And some people is quality time. Some people want full attention. Full attention. They don't want undivided attention. If I'm with them, they don't want me to still be pressing the phone, or probably I can hear you. Continue. For them, you are not giving them you are not showing them much love as much as they expect. For them, you are not giving them the 100% of what they actually expected from us. And some people, their own is physical touch. Physical touch. It might just be as little as hug. It might be as little as embrace somebody. But for some people, you touch them like this, it's like electric wire fall on their body. They don't want it. They don't want anything that will be rubbing body on them. So they want to, like, not because they hate the person, but they don't like it. They are not wired like that. And to avoid unnecessary conflict, to avoid unnecessary misjudgment, to avoid unnecessary things, we will do good. It might even be in our friendship. It might not even be not necessarily on marriage relationships now, but even at those levels, ability to understand. Like I cited the example, I told Bro Ivan to speak his language to Sister Patricia. She didn't understand. For Bro Ivan, he has communicated. For Sister Patricia, she knew he was saying something, but there is a break in between what he said and what she perceived. And that is inability to understand the communication language that he said. Probably if she understood what he said, she would have responded back. Probably she would have even said a word that would have enhanced their communication. But because there is a gap in between, both of them could not communicate further. And that was why the communication had to stop at that point. Not minding if he had better things to say that would be of benefit to her. Not minding, probably if she responded, she would have said some things that would have enhanced or give him probably vital information. But because of the break in transmission, which was caused as the break in transmission as a result of communication gap. And lastly, for some people, receiving gift to them is the almighty thing. Not minding, even if it's a pencil. It shows them that you have them at heart, that you are thinking of them. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to break the bank. Just show them that you care for them, that you are thinking of them. And I want to advise us women, when our spouses at times want to do something special, they want to give us flower. Look at that flower in Finland, flower. How much do they sell flower? Maybe probably you've passed through Prisma one day. Flower, 15 euro. 15 euro. You convert it to your currency in Nigeria. Flower. That when I'm going on the road, I can pluck flower. How much do they sell manna? Manna 5 kg. It's not even up to 10 euro. How many weeks are we going to use to eat that manna? You calculate, forgetting the fact that manna has its own role to play. Flower has its own role to play. Both of them are doing different works. So manna cannot always express your love. It's good. It's good. It's good to be prudent. But I used flower as an example. We should try to be dynamic. Fine, when we understand those love language, and this also extends to our children. The children, as small as they are very sensitive and they are speaking a language to us. Something happened during this week that I felt so bad about it. Before now, when the children goes to school, they come back with all these vitals, all these things they paint. And Finnish people, they give them a lot. So when they bring those things, I throw them in the dustbin. When they bring it, because to me, it was constituting rubbish, I throw them in the dustbin. Then one day, my daughter she got angry. She said, Mommy, stop it. I made it for you. Can't you see IT on it? Can't you see IT on it? I said, okay. But even at that, when I want to throw them away, I watch that they are not there before I put it in the dustbin. And I must throw that away before they come back. If not, she will fight me. So she did something last week, and I wanted to punish her for it. So she said, Mommy, don't beat me. Don't beat me. I have a secret. Teacher said I should not tell you that we are making a Mother's Day gift for you. I thought you have not told me at all. You've not told me anything. So that as if she used that to bring me down, so that I won't beat her. So I ended up leaving her. But when I got what they made for me, they made like a card. So the teacher wrote like, what is your mother's name? She gave them like response. The teacher wrote it for them. What does your mother like? She wrote it. What does your mother do that you ate? He says she tears all my vitals every day. I said for her to, as in those things, I took it as nothing. But for her to go and tell me that every day that she tears all those things, that she will not make anything from me again. I learned. I felt bad. And I was like, come to think of it, probably they used maybe 1 week to draw all those things, to paint all those things. And I come, I just look at it, paper, rubbish, rusty, straight. For her, as in, she didn't see, as in, she saw what I did as I rubbished all her efforts. All our love, as in she was trying to communicate love to me. But to me, those things, you have not done anything. And it became like, I won't say a wound in her heart. She was not pleased with it, to the extent of going to tell them in school that the one thing that I hate my mother does is She tears my paper. And the boy goes that every morning when we are still sleeping, wake up, wake up, wake up. This guy wrote, and wake up, wake up. So I said, so don't you want to wake up? He said he wants to have his time to sleep. So when he's ready, he will wake up. So I said, so even if you are ready at 12 o'clock, that is when you want to. For him, he loves quality time. He wants to most times he wants to be on his own. And we abuse them unconsciously. We don't actually plan for it. And this is not, and I'm trying to say this like, it's not only for spouses alone. Ability to recognize those little seeds that God has given unto us. We can control them now. We can tell them, wake up now. Wake up 12 o'clock. I want you to wake up 6 o'clock. A time is coming. They will be the one to say, Mommy, now stand up. You need to go to hospital. The taxi is downstairs. No. Can you reason with me? When we gave birth to them, we were the one carrying them up and down. A time is coming. It's not a curse. It's what we are praying for. They will be the one to carry us. They will be the one to tell us, Mommy, no pap this morning. Everybody in this house is eating bread and egg. I can't, maybe they can say it in a jovial way. Mommy, we can't make extra food. No, but let us all drink pap or let us all eat bread. But however we manage this season, that we are in control now, we determine what we will get back to them. I heard of a story. A man in Nigeria, he was very brutal. He was the lion of his tribe, of his family. So you know those ones that when the children hear ping, 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 everybody to your tent, under the bed, under the chair, under the table, you find your way because the lion has come. He said when the man died, the children threw his key back to him. Daddy, you forgot your car key. It's pathetic. Nobody wants to see his or herself in that situation. But however we manage this season matters a lot to them. Let us take time to identify what each person needs. Let us take time. I know that it might be so demanding because of the situation and the society that we find ourselves, because we have to do several things, we have to combine several things together. But in it all, God is able to strengthen us. God is able to help us, because for him to give us those children, we are going to give accounts over them. However we manage them, however we do what we are supposed to do and what we did that we are not supposed to do, we are all going to account for it. I pray God will help us. And lastly, I want us to read, we are all going to read it. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 14. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 14. I don't know if we can get the amplified version. Okay, good. Can we all read together? 1 to go. He said, let everything you do be done in love, motivated and inspired by God's love. Motivated and inspired by God's love. We can say it's good to love, but God is the only person that loves us truly. He's the only person that knows what our partners or our friends or whoever might not know. However we try, as much as we try, God, he said we should be motivated. God said, let everything be done in love. He's motivated and inspired by God's love. If the love of God is not dwelling in us, it's very difficult for me to look at whether our love language is choleric or our love language is whatever. The love of God must dwell in us. And there is no greater love than this, that God has given unto us, than for a man to lay down his life. God has laid down his life for us. He has sent his only begotten son to die for us, which I want to believe everyone here knows that, which I want to believe everyone here has come to that terms to accept him as the Lord and personal Savior. But beyond that, we have to walk in love. Love is a conscious thing. It is a journey. It's not a destination. Nobody loves all. Nobody knows all. We are all still walking. And there is no way you can love if the manual that the master, the one that gave us his life, the God factor of it is missing. there is no amount of love that you want to express, because naturally, human beings, we are born to be selfish. We are born to think about we ourselves, not before we think about others. But we have to trace it down to God. And I see God helping us. I see God helping us today. Can we please bow down our heads as we pray? I want us to tell God today, Lord, I've heard your word. Teach me to love. Teach me to love, because I'm limited in my own understanding. Because I'm limited in my